Your usual tea and the entire pantry, I'm afraid, didn't survive the fire. This is from my own personal supply.
Thanks, Alfred. We're not the only ones that took a hit while Mayor Dent was in power.
Well, at least you've ensured Harvey won't be hurting anyone else. Bruce, these last few weeks, I worry about the toll they've taken on you. Facing off against Harvey and Oswald in a matter of days. Not just the physical toll. Those were men you once trusted, and after finding out what you did about your father, people must seem a great disappointment to you. Always letting you down, even though.
Well, we've been playing him as kind of the hopeful type, so we'll do that.
Not everyone is like my father or Oswald. And what Harvey became, well, it wasn't by choice.
And me. Everything that happened, I could have stopped it if I'd done something all those years ago. This is my fault. All of it. I told you I wanted to leave your father's employ. But if only I had the guts to do something instead. Your mother, she wanted that. Wanted to put an end to his crimes. If I'd helped her, if I'd stopped Thomas, none of these horrors would have occurred. Lady
I don't really
Arkham,
think he's to blame.
Oswald,
I think there were
even
deeper problems.
Harvey.
I don't blame you for what happened, Alfred. You did the best you could in an impossible situation. And it helped to make me the man I am today.
Thank you, Bruce.
But our work isn't done. The children of Arkham are still out there, and Lady Arkham.
With both Penguin and Mayor Dent off the board, she's the only remaining piece.
We need to figure out her next move. The only thing we do know is that she moved on from her plan to poison the city. With Penguin gone and my CEO access restored, I can finally log into Wayne Enterprises and see exactly what Oswald was doing during his time in charge. If I cross-reference that with all the data we have on Vicki Vale, we might be able to figure out the Children of Arkham's next move.
Okay, but before we do that, Codex entries. Yeah. So, first one that we have is... Oh, that went a little bit weird. That's fine. I think that was me, not the game. First one we have is Alfred. The manor is in ruins, yet Alfred is untouched. The man is indestructible. I regret leaving my home undefended while I went after Oswald. But even with Alfred barricaded into the Batcave, he was still able to back me up in defeating Harvey. There's a lot of complicated emotions for us to work out regarding my father, but right now, I need to focus on the problems ahead of us. Fair enough. Now, what's interesting here is that I believe at the end of the last episode, you could have gone and you could have stopped the manor being burned down, basically. So, I'm wondering whether the start of this episode, for people who did that, would have a confrontation with Oswald at that point. Might be interesting to go and have a look at. Anyway. And whether this would have led to a different conversation with Alfred. I don't know. We'll see. Harvey. Harvey Dent's long, bloody campaign to save Gotham from itself ends not with a bang, but with a whimper. The friend I thought could work a miracle in the mayor's office wound up a victim himself, irrevocably broken on the floor just a few steps away from where I first endorsed him to the voters. A tragedy, yes, but one that's finally reached its conclusion. Now, here's another bit. If we had stopped Harvey, that would imply the police officer was alive. Not that it makes that big a difference, but it would have meant that Harvey hasn't... I mean, Harvey did kill people with the explosion, I suppose, but I was saying he hadn't directly killed anyone, which I suppose would still be true. It's not great, but it might still be true. Also, I like how these two, I hadn't noticed it before, have a very similar kind of facial structure. I wonder if that's kind of deliberate. Like, you're meant to see that they're kind of similar. Or maybe I'm reading too much into it. Anyway, Catwoman. Selina may have wanted out of Gotham, but she's still keeping an eye out for me. I appreciate her warning me about Harvey's vendetta, but a quick glance at the news these days would tell me the same thing. I hope she's happier and safer wherever she went. Okay, cool, so she might not be coming back this episode, which would be cool. I think that's probably for the best if they're setting up for season 2. I thought I needed to stop Oswald. I put a priority on keeping my technology and my secrets safe, and because of that I let Harvey Dent torch my home. Every action has its cost, but even crippled I was able to bring them both to justice. So now I have to ask myself, can I do the same to Lady Arkham? Okay. How strange it feels to fight alongside Jim Gordon through the halls of Gotham City Police Headquarters. We've gone to battle together before, but I never expected we'd have to fight there. Even though he was wounded, I expect he'll make a full recovery. He has to. With Commissioner Grogan dead, someone has to step up to lead the police. Gordon is just the man to do it. Now that her top lieutenant is out of the way, there's nothing to stand between me and putting a stop to Victoria's plans once and for all. But where is she? What's she planning next? There's a clock ticking right now, and I need to figure out what she's doing, and fast. Okay. Renee Montoya. She's back on the force, I'm glad to see that. There's a lot of work ahead to get Gotham back on its feet, and the more good cops like her, the better. I wonder if she's going to be made lieutenant, because she is sergeant right now. If Gordon gets pushed up, maybe she gets pushed up. I don't know how it works, but maybe that might be a line they're going down. Lucius Fox. With Lucius, I have truly the best and brightest developing my arsenal. Now I just have to make sure we never allow it to fall into the wrong hands again. Normally I take this responsibility entirely on myself, but I'm learning. I need Lucius to create these tools, and I need him to help me protect them. Okay. Vicki lost her top lieutenant when I put Oswald behind bars, and she's been quiet. Where is she? What's she planning? This isn't over yet, not by a long shot. I think we are... Is that not identical? It's very, very close to being the same thing. Okay, makes sense. Peter Grogan, deceased. The Commissioner and I had our differences, but when things got serious, he proved he was a good man. He saved me from getting killed inside GCPD headquarters, but unfortunately it cost him his own life. This war against Lady Arkham and her corrupting influence has claimed too many lives already, and now the police lack a leader. I think Jim Gordon could do the job, but does he want it? Okay. The Vale family, deceased. Vicki murdered her own parents in order to hide her supply of the drug. It seems cold and calculated on the surface, but there's something about the brutality of the crime that still haunts me. That wasn't just a move to further her plans and her goals, it was personal. It felt like revenge. And now we get into the buildings. Gotham City. My city has been torn up and tossed upside down, but yet somehow its buildings still stand, its citizens still walk the streets, and one day it'll be free of fear. There's one last thing standing in my way, and her name is Lady Arkham. I think I'm getting the idea by now, but let's keep going. With Oswald out of the picture, I finally have control of Wayne Enterprises again. It's an unexpectedly good feeling, not because I miss the boardroom, but because I know no one else can be put into danger by my own technology. Wayne Tech. I suppose I should write Oswald a thank you note one day, since he did such a masterful job of demonstrating just how vulnerable my technologies were to hacking. The problems have been noted, and these sort of oversights will never happen again. Okay, cool. But there's all these little gaps, and I'm wondering whether these gaps are things that we could have found out, like if these are places we could have gone, or whether they're just like gaps. Or whether they're places we will go. I suppose there's been some options to go places where we haven't gone, like, we didn't go to stop Harvey at Wayne Manor, so maybe we would have gone somewhere else after that. We didn't go and help Renee Montoya that time. So, I know, there are a couple of places we could have gone, but I don't think there was quite that many. I think they're just empty spaces. Okay, next one is the Gotham feed. Dozens feared dead in massive police offensive by Julia Martins. Late last night, downtown Gotham City shook from a massive firebomb detonated by Mayor Harvey Dent's Special Enforcement Unit as part of an assault on the Children of Arkham stronghold. At least 30 are feared dead as emergency crews use heavy equipment to dig for survivors in the rubble. The bomb also started a four-alarm fire that fire crews have yet to fully control. According to Gotham City Police, Mayor Dent acted on his own authority when he ordered the attack. In fact, GCPD only became aware of the blast when 911 switchboard was overloaded with calls. Police Commissioner Grogan has yet to make a public statement, although anonymous sources say he intended to speak out against the mayor in an internal police event later today. The sounds of the explosion were heard up to 3 miles away, and residents reported broken windows up to 10 blocks away from the blast. Mayor Dent seizes Wayne Manor by James Hagopian. In a shocking televised announcement, Mayor Harvey Dent announced the civil seizure of Wayne Manor and estate. According to Dent, the seizure is necessary to help fund continued police actions against the children of Arkham, while serving as a punitive measure against the Wayne family. Virtually every legal consultant contacted by the Gazette agrees the mayor has no authority to take such unilateral measures, but experts disagree on how to stop the mayor. In recent weeks, scandal has surrounded the Wayne family, with evidence and allegations ranging from fraud and embezzlement all the way to kidnapping and perhaps even murder. Criminal and civil cases were expected to last into the future, but according to Dent, the needs of Gotham can't wait for the slow wheels of justice right now. Wayne Enterprise CEO Cobblepot arrested by Thomas Odaw. Wayne Enterprises CEO Oswald Cobblepot was arrested by Gotham City Police after an altercation with the vigilante Batman at Wayne Building in downtown Gotham City. According to Wayne insiders, Cobblepot is allegedly be using company resources to assist the terrorist group known as Children of Arkham. Children of Arkham's activity has apparently led Batman to Wayne Enterprises, where Cobblepot's complicity was revealed. Cobblepot is being treated at Gotham General, where he remains under arrest. This morning, Wayne Enterprises released a statement to the press announcing that Cobblepot had been sacked by a unanimous vote of the Wayne Board of Directors. It is widely believed that the board at Wayne Enterprises originally named Cobblepot CEO as a move to salvage the public relations disaster following allegations of corruption against the previous CEO and Gotham billionaire Bruce Wayne. GCPD Commissioner murdered by Mayor's enforcers by Art Sados. In the latest scandal to rock Gotham City, Mayor Harvey Dent's enforcers fatally shot Police Commissioner Grogan. According to reports, members of the mayor's enforcement unit attempted to arrest the commissioner following his demand for the mayor's resignation. Gotham City Police intervened on the arrest, leading to a massive shootout between the police and enforcers. Commissioner Grogan was fatally shot and at least a dozen others were hospitalized. Until recently, Commissioner Grogan had refused to comment on Mayor Dent's militarization of his security forces. However, when Dent ordered the massive firebombing of a commercial building that led to the deaths of more than 30 innocent people, Grogan spoke out, calling Dent a murderer and a terrorist. Okay, so which one do we want to do first? Do we want to log into Wayne Enterprises or have a look at Lady Arkham's file? Let's log into Wayne Enterprises.
Your administrative access to Wayne Enterprises should have been reinstated by now, along with your title of CEO.
Let's see what Oswald was doing while he sat in my chair.
Master Cobblepot's sense of humor hasn't changed much since you were boys.
Can we just see what he was doing?
Okay, so everything's been turned into penguins. I like it. Oh, I also like that, the obvious pasting over. Okay, so these aren't accessible. It's only these 4 things. Okay. Surveillance.
Penguin was tapping into surveillance systems across Gotham. Any building using Wayne Tech security could be spied on from the CEO's office.
How is that any different than the back door into the Wayne network that he uncovered?
It's not. Unless... Hold on.
Oh, a new folder.
What do we have here? They did more than just look at these schematics. Every building in Gotham with the Wayne Tech security system can be accessed from here and remotely controlled. If Oswald was the brawn, Vicki is the brains. So let's check her file. She may have left clues about what she was using Oswald's access for.
I want to have a look at the other folders. Yeah, okay, we can. Cool. Real estate.
Oswald was trying to buy an island.
What on earth for?
Looks like he was using his new legal control of Carmine Falcone's assets and likeness to brand the place. Like it's some kind of tourist attraction.
Oh.
He was going to call it
Falcone Island.
Not the most inventive name ever.
We need to figure out Lady Arkham's
Oh,
next
wait,
move.
I get it now.
Of
I feel
course.
kind of dumb for leaving that a second. Okay. Financial report.
Oh, Oswald certainly wasn't very frugal with my money.
You have a few yachts to return, it appears.
Also explains how the children of Arkham had a seemingly endless supply of guns. Oswald was using Wayne money to arm them.
Records.
Oswald altered several public records using the Wayne network.
Okay. Our own? Okay, what did he say about us?
Oswald manipulated my records as well.
It would appear your degree was in sociology.
And my medical records.
There are some, well, colorful diseases.
Annoying, but not hard to fix.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, what did he say about himself?
Well, no surprise here, Oswald wiped away any trace of his criminal records. His background is completely fabricated.
He was enrolled at Cambridge? Ridiculous.
Calm down, Alfred. I'm sure the board realizes by now that they were fooled.
Okay, and what did he change about Vicki Vale?
All mention of her birth name, Victoria Arkham, is completely gone.
Wait. What's this? He also erased something from Vicky's research at the Gazette. I can't tell what was removed from here, but Wayne Tech leaves a trace when it alters data. One the Bat computer can decode.
What is it Miss Vale wanted to hide?
Okay, so we're gonna have to go to her file to find out, I guess? Or wait, there's still stuff in the records? No. Okay, that's fine. Can we scroll? Seems like we should be able to scroll, but it's very hard. Nope, can't scroll. Cool, we'll back out. Okay, let's have a look at her file.
Vicki Vale, mid-30s, reporter for the Gotham Gazette. And not in the public record, her true name, Victoria Arkham.
To think she was here, in the manor. She gave nothing away of her true nature then.
Okay. Let's have a look at her at the Gazette.
The Gazette's records of the articles written by Vicki Vale. This record isn't complete.
You're right. There are notable gaps between entries. But yet, it doesn't seem she ever left the Gazette's employ. So what was she doing in that time?
This record wouldn't be easy to alter. Seeing what Oswald was up to could give us a fresh perspective.
We already did, but okay. We can unlock that, but let's have a look at these first. Children of Arkham.
The Children of Arkham. Their symbol dates back much farther than their terrorist activity. They formed to get justice for those wronged at Arkham Asylum. But the message fell on deaf ears. Until they found a leader Gotham couldn't ignore.
Okay, and let's talk about the leader.
Vicki embraced this identity to follow through on her twisted crusade.
Her mask inspires fear. Not unlike Batman.
I just need to find her.
Okay, and the other side isn't anything. So let's unlock her Gazette stuff.
Now that we know how Oswald manipulated Vicky's records, the Bat computer should be able to... There. No more holes.
Okay, patient files?
She was looking into Arkham patients. Reviewing records, checking submissions, prior histories. She was trying to figure out who was actually sick and who was committed because of Hill, Falcone, and my father.
Okay. Wayne Tech.
Vicki was digging deep. Gotham City records, Freedom of Information requests, posts to conspiracy forums. All to find...
It's a list. Gotham buildings that use Wayne Tech security systems.
It's a list of targets.
City Hall, Arkham Asylum, GCPD headquarters, Gotham First National. It's almost every landmark in the city.
We're onto something. Vicki wants to bypass the security at a Gotham landmark. But without a man inside Wayne Enterprises, she can't unlock that door remotely. She'll have to get her hands dirty. And when she does, we'll find her. Speaking of...
Is it Lady Arkham?
No, it's one of Lucius's prototypes. On the move.
What? But Lucius locked everything away.
Well, he needed a better lock.
She stole from you?
Oh dear.
After all that you two...
Alfred.
Yeah, I know, Bruce, but why would she do this? Is she that cold-hearted? That
She probably has a
selfish?
reason.
She must have her reasons.
Well, I'm sure she does.
Computer visual. The prototype she stole. It's an electronic skeleton key. With it, you could bypass any security system made by Wayne Tech.
That key is far too dangerous in Miss Kyle's hands, especially with Lady Arkham still at large.
Get the car ready, Alfred. And Alfred, let Lucius know what's happened. I'm going to get some answers from Selina.
We were so close.
Damn it. Hey, Bruce. I wasn't expecting you. Thought I'd make it outside the city limits, at least. Clearly
Well,
my
don't look
ride
that
needs a
surprised.
tune-up.
You should know by now not to underestimate me.
I thought you might be busy with, I don't know, saving the world. I'm flattered I rank so highly. But I know you're not here for me, are you? I don't blame you for wanting it back. I'm surprised you had a toy like this. No doubt Batman would use it for the good of Gotham, but the less noble options are so much more exciting. Why should I give it back? So much potential. Just imagine what I'd be able
We'll
to
try and
dig
flash
my
for her.
claws
It's
into.
beneath you.
A thief of your class doesn't need a device like that. It'd only be a crutch.
Says the man whose belt is an armory. Catch. I know you're just playing into my pride, but you're right. I don't need a crutch. Oh, come on. Don't pretend you're not impressed. As long cons go, this one was a beauty. Getting into Wayne Tech's lab took a lot more than cracking a safe. I had to get close to people. Your friend Harvey. Poor guy just wanted to fall in love so bad. After that, it didn't take very long to get my introduction to his BFF. The great Bruce Wayne. Imagine my surprise when the rich playboy turned out to be Batman, Scourge of Gotham. I was always going to steal from Bruce Wayne. I just never expected he'd be so interested.
Well, I knew I couldn't trust you.
From the moment we met, I knew I couldn't trust you.
And yet, you did, or we wouldn't be here right now. But I can see the magic's over. I'm getting out of here while the getting's good. Gotham's a house on fire, and I'm not gonna burn with it. If you were smart, you'd get out of here too. This town hates you, hates your entire family. Just leave it all behind. Do something more meaningful with those skills of yours. You don't need the money, but think of the fun.
Oh, Gotham needs me.
Gotham needs me. And I won't abandon the people of this city, no matter how they feel about me.
After the way they've treated you, you've got one hell of a thick skin. You're gonna need it. It'll be good to put some distance between us. After all, look at what happened to Harvey. It'd only be a matter of time before I crossed one of your lines. Isn't that right? My copy of the Boy Scout Handbook is out of date. I'm bound to break some rule.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to say anything to that.
then we both know what would happen. Looks like we're back where we started when we first met on that rooftop. Enemies.
Yeah, probably better this way.
Maybe it's better this way. Easier. Cleaner.
Yeah. Wouldn't want any of my dirt to rub off on you. I need you to understand something. You are just a job. A frustrating, if sometimes entertaining, job. And that job's done. I'm done with you. It's not complicated. I'm not a good person. I'm certainly no hero, and I don't want to be. I'm a thief. That's all I am. I told you that from the start. I never pretended to be anything else.
Stop. It's not true. I know there's more to you than that. You're just afraid to admit it.
You'd like it if that were true, wouldn't you? Why would you even think that? I've made my feelings pretty clear. Why aren't you listening?
Well, you did help us.
You saved my life. You could have left me to die back in that warehouse, but you didn't. Someone who's only out for herself, who's just a thief, wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah? Who would?
A good person. That's who. A hero.
You know, after I found out you were Batman, I thought nothing else could surprise me. But you just keep on surprising me.
Let the moment pass. At least it gave us the option. I thought it was going to railroad this completely.
Anyway. Well, it's been fun.
Bye. Or stay out of trouble. That's better.
'Cause if I catch you taking what's not yours again, I'll have to stop you.
I look forward to our next dance.
Lucius, I've got the key. Hold on, Alfred's on the line. Hey, Alfred,
Bruce! Lady Arkham, she's here. I tried to keep them out, but...
Alfred? Alfred!